It's Walker Yashko, CEO and founder of HackSanta, and I'm just going to quickly walk you all through kind of what HackSanta is and how to use it for your family. So, here we are. We are on the home page once you sign in to your account. This is where you will be able to customize your list by adding kids and family members to the list, as well as customizing the features and changing Santa's password. So, starting with the list itself, right? You have two ways to add users. You can either add family members or add friends. Family members, very easy. You just upload a photo. So we're gonna use test image 1. You'd name it. So this would be like, Joe. You'd select if you want them to be on the naughty or the nice list. Click save. Done. Now they are on the list and will be able to be seen when we launch the list here in a second. Second way you can do is through friends. It's the same exact process, except you have to enter the other person's email in order to do that. You can do this. You can do the friends unlimited amount of times though, whereas the family members you can only do 8 times. All right, now for the features. There's 3 features we're currently using. You have the login attempt limit, intruder detected feature, and then holiday music. Login attempt limit. This allows you to add some more excitement to hacking into the site by setting a limit to how many times you can try to guess the password before it shuts you out. And so that adds just more anticipation throughout the process. The intruder detected feature. What this does is after, the specified amount of time, a message will pop up saying that Santa has detected an intruder on his list, and then it'll start a countdown until you get kicked off the site. And then you can also enable a siren for when that message shows up as well. So we're going to go ahead and set this for 30 seconds just so I can show you guys the list before it kicks us off. And we'll set 3 limits for the login attempt, and then holiday music will keep off so I can keep talking over it. So you just click save, boom, that's now saved. And then we have the password set at Santa, but if you wanted to change it, you could just come in here and say snowman. Now it's snowman, but we're gonna go ahead and change it back to Santa. Save password, there it is. All right, so now that we have everything set, we have everybody that we want on the list, and we have all of our features set, we're gonna go ahead and go to Santa Shop. Now this is where, the kids would come in, so you would do all the behind the scenes customizing it, and then this is the page you'd have up when your kids come in, so you can kind of guide them through this experience of hacking into Santa's list. So as the adult, what you're going to want to do is kind of guide them towards guessing the correct answer. So, you'd be like, okay, what do we think the password is? And they'd be like, oh, it's snowman. Oops. Snowman. Click enter. No, that's the wrong password. Only 2 login attempts remaining. And so now they're feeling the pressure. They'd be like, oh, maybe it's reindeer. No, wrong password, 1 login attempt remaining. And then, you'd be like, what if we try Santa? We'd be like, yeah, try Santa. Boom. Bang. And now you're into Santa's list. Now, again, you have 30 seconds if that's what you've selected before the alarm goes off. So I'm going to show you guys really quickly how to do this. It's in alphabetical order. So you can scroll down and find your people on the list. All of these are stock images. These aren't other people's kids. These are, you are the only one who has access to this list. It's completely customizable to you. Nobody else is going to be getting your kids' pictures and nothing like that. Oh, and see, that is the message and the alarm. So you have about 30 seconds before it goes off. But let's go ahead and find Joe before we get kicked out here. There he is. So you can also use the search feature, or you can scroll to find your kids. And it's a very large list. Again, none of these kids are actually other people's children. They're all just stock images that act as filler for your children. This is your list. But you'll see here in a second, it's going to kick us off the site. Boom. And now you're back. It gives you a little termination message. And you're back to the site. If you want to, you can hack in again. If your kids are risky, right? Same password, no difference. And again, the 30 seconds would restart. And so you can spend, it's really completely customizable up to you guys. You can spend as much time as you want on it. You can have as many people on here as you want. It's not going to penalize you for anything, and it's pretty cool to be able to go on and find your kids to find themselves on Santa's list. It's a fun tradition that we did as kids with our dad, and so we're trying to bring that to you guys.